Good morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I wanted to thank you for taking time to listen into the webinar this morning. We do have the privilege of having Jake Quagliaroli on with us from Nassau Re. They do offer one of the strongest income riders available in the marketplace today. 14% income rider out there on a couple of their different income solutions. Jake will be covering that along with some incredible new producer bonus program incentives later in the webinar this morning. I'm not going to steal his thunder, but if you do get pulled away from the webinar this morning, please let me know. Yes, this will be a recorded webinar, and I'll be more than happy to get the webinar recording out to you. As we go through the webinar this morning, I would invite you to think of any clientele meetings you have coming up here in the next couple of weeks that these solutions might be a good fit for, as I will be more than happy to put together some quotes for you to show you how, in comparison, these quotes will be as competitive as any other solutions that you might be thinking of offering your clients for those upcoming appointments. So please keep that in mind, and I'll be more than happy to put those together for you after the webinar this morning. Also, if you have any questions, we will be covering a ton of information in the webinar this morning. We do ask that you do put those questions in the question box down below. We will try to cover those as we go through the webinar this morning. Again, my name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I've been here now over 8 years. If there's anything I can do for you on the annuity side, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you grow your agency and help your clientele at the same time. Let me go over some of the benefits that we offer here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services to help you grow your agency. We do have the new Producer Builder Program, a way really to welcome you aboard to the family here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is a way for you as you submit your single premium life business and or fixed indexed annuity premium. It is based on that premium. At a $100,000 level, you can either choose a 1,500 piece postcard mailing to keep prospects in your pipeline, or $750 cash back. Or at the $1 million level, you can certainly choose some brand building, get published in major news outlets like ABC, Fox News, NBC, or we can help you out with some preset, pre-qualified appointments, 8 to 10 of them, again, to keep those qualified prospects in front of you, so you can do what you do best and stay in front of those clientele and prospects alike. Again, this program is good for the first 6 months or 180 days that you are onboarding with us. Once you do choose an item, the program does shut off. We also have the IMS Business Builder program. We do understand it is very, very expensive to run your practice, as we do want to share in those costs with you. We have, as you can see on the screen, the referral producer program and the marketing reimbursement program. Marketing reimbursement program, we pay you $100 in marketing reimbursement for every $100,000 in index annuity premium that you place through our organization, $200 for every $100,000 in single premium life, and $200 for every $10,000 in life target. This is a way for us to share in those ongoing costs that you have within your practice. You submit those receipts through our office, and we do reimburse you up to 50% of those costs to help share in those ongoing expenses. I do believe we offer some of the best back office support, saving you time and money so you can do, again, what you do best, which is stay in front of clients and prospects alike. We do have some of the best, I believe, some of the best top sales coaching and expertise, some of the best life sales support directors and annuity sales support directors. We do have forms at your fingertips when we aren't here in the office. We also have business building tools and resources. Charles Hearing Sr. and Steve Murray, our president and CEO here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, have put into place a 2-ring challenge as you call into our office. We do realize that if it wasn't for you, the advisor in the field, we would not have jobs here. So every phone call is answered live during business office hours. So we do not have voicemail. So we are here when you need us the most, when you do call into the office. When we aren't here during business office hours, we do offer the IMS website, assisting you with annuity and life quoting software, trends within the industry, industry links, current annuity news, long-term care product grids, and one of the best sales solutions or sales resources that our advisors love the best is our sales resource library. If you've not had a chance to go out to our website and actually take a look at this, I would invite you to do it. It is at www.imsinc.com. It is an excellent resource, not during business office hours, but it does have client presentations out there, tax information, etc. I would invite you to spend some time on our website, go out, take a look. If you have any questions, please call any of our annuity sales directors. We'd be more than happy to walk you through our website. We do offer Firelight. Nassau is a preferred partner on our Firelight system. It is our electronic application process. What advisors find out working with these carriers on our Firelight platform is business gets processed about 80% quicker, which puts the policy back in your hands and back in your client's hands quicker, and you get paid much quicker. The advantages of the Firelight system is you don't end up going back and getting corrections from your clients over and over again. It does not allow you to move forward or replace that application without having all the boxes checked initially. So if you have any questions on our Firelight system or how to access the Firelight system with the carriers listed above, please give us a call. We would be more than happy to walk you through our Firelight or electronic application platform. I do believe that we have one of the best creative marketing solutions available in the marketplace today, no matter where you are in your practice, whether you're just getting into the business and looking for help with a logo or initial website, or if you've been in the business for 20 years and would like help with some green screen advertising, major network advertising, we can meet you there and help you achieve that next level. You can reach us here at the office, talk to any of the annuity directors, Curtis Hawks or Jacob Tedlock. We'd be more than happy to help you answer any questions with regards to marketing, getting that competitive advantage in your own backyard, and achieving that next level of success. You can reach us here at the office with any questions at 1-800-255-5055. Again, we can help you answer any questions when it comes to marketing and establishing that next level of success from a digital or branding standpoint. We do offer IMS Wealth Management. If you are thinking of achieving that Series 65 license without passing that business down the street, it does help you improve your client retention, strengthen those client relationships, and increase your revenue. If you are thinking of attaining that license, you can certainly reach out to IMS Wealth Management. You can reach them at 1-800-255-5055. They'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have with regards to achieving that license, getting that RIA designation, and helping you through that process. We do offer the Life and Annuity Academy. We are hoping to hold 2 more of these events this year. What we do is we bring in advisors. It is 100% cost is covered by insurance agency marketing services and the insurance carriers. We bring in 4 of our top $5 to $10 million producers. They share not only their prospecting, but their entire sales process with the advisors in the room. We also share top sales strategies, industry trends, sales software tools like Retirement Analyzer, and much more. They also talk about wealth transfer tools on the life insurance side. There really is no topic that is not covered within the event itself. One of the biggest benefits my advisors share with me on coming out is building relationships with other producers, sales strategies with them, and building those long-term relationships with other producers, not necessarily in their own backyard, but across the country. If you are interested in possibly attending one of these upcoming events, please give our office a call at the number listed below and talk to any of the annuity directors. They'd be able to provide you dates and times on our upcoming events for the 2023 dates, and we can give you more information on those events. If you do follow social media, LinkedIn and Facebook, we do have links which are listed below. We do update these with trends and topics on a weekly basis. We try to keep our advisors informed. If you'd like to join the family and click into those links, we would invite you to do so. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to any of the annuity or life directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, and we can certainly provide you with any answers that you have to any questions you have at the number listed below. But at this point in time, what I'm going to do is turn it over to one of our preferred partners. I've been working with Jake now probably 7 or 8 years. Nassau has been a preferred partner of Insurance Agency Marketing. Not only do they bring some of the top income annuity plays in the industry to our producers, but some of the best accumulation options as well. They have also come to the table with some of the best incentives now for new producers and alike. So at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to Jake. Again, Jake, I do appreciate you taking time to join us this morning, and I'm going to turn it to you. So thank you.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thanks for the intro. And to your point, time flies when you're having fun. Hard to believe we've been working together for this long. And I say this from time to time on these calls. I always love hearing Marcus talk up front. Not necessarily because I don't know all the value add that insurance agency marketing brings, Nassau brings to the or Marcus brings to the table, but it just reiterates all the different programs and opportunities that they have to really support you in your business, in your practice, and really focus on showing ways to grow your business and your practice overall from an industry perspective. And whether that's marketing, whether that's from a sales perspective, a lot of different avenues that you can take things. I've been wholesaling annuities for almost 25 years now, and I can tell you, in terms of the value that insurance agency marketing brings and why I feel our partnership together, being Nassau, IAMS, and you, the valued producer, is a win-win-win, is because the total package is there to help you close more sales, to put more efficiencies back into your business, and steal something that Marcus said, really let you focus on the things that ring your cash register. So let's jump into the Nassau side of things. As you know, you've got great marketing support and whatnot in terms of what Marcus and the entire IAMS team provides. At the end of the day, what Nassau is a product manufacturer. And IAMS comes to us to provide industry-leading solutions so that as you go through your fact find, uncover what the risks and concerns your client and prospects have, you're going to be able to set them up to ensure the lifestyle they want to live throughout their retirement days. You see our home office, Nassau, domiciled downtown Hartford, Connecticut. The name Nassau actually came from our founders. Both gentlemen grew up, born and raised in Nassau County, New York, and this was their way of paying sort of respect to where they grew up. But first two-sided building in America, the Boat Building, downtown Hartford, Connecticut, is where our corporate offices are. When you think about why this partnership makes so much sense, or why Nassau has seen so much growth over the last 5+ years or so in our partnership with IAMS, it's really, I'll coin the phrase, sort of strength in numbers. You can see we've been in business since 1851, so 172 years in business. Now, obviously, the name Nassau is newer to the industry, not something that's been around really since, 2016. But the entire history of the company as a whole, again, since 1851, fulfilling the promises that you make to consumers, to clients, and prospects that you work with on a daily basis. Our solvency ratio today, since sort of the Nassau rebrand, we have put a focus, a transformation on who we are as a company. Again, solvency ratio today sits at 106%. meaning for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has on the books, we have over $1.06 in assets. 400,000 policies in force. Actually, today, assets under management has increased to over $22 billion. But to me, the biggest strength in numbers when you think about why Nassau is what you see at the bottom part of the screen. B double plus rating. But it's a B double plus with a lot of positive momentum behind it. We have received 2 AM Best upgrades in the last 3.5 years. So our trajectory continues to move us closer and closer to that A rating and really will allow us continue to fulfill the promises that you're making to your clients and prospects for another 172 years. What we're going to cover here today, obviously I know you responded and Marcus mentioned the strength in income. Nassau's personal income annuity being an industry leader in the guaranteed lifetime income space. But I want to continue to talk about the Nassau advantage, building a meaningful partnership. We talked a little bit about the company, the strength in numbers, the history that you have and the transformation that Nassau's seen over the last couple of years. When you think about service, first and foremost, I'd be remiss again if I didn't mention insurance agency marketing and all the value add and assistance that they bring you in building your practice out. But on top of that, I will put the Nassau service platform up against anybody in the industry today. We have really made a commitment to working hard to be your carrier of choice. And what I mean by that is building resources, building tools, building a back office that's responsive, that you don't have to sit and wait for hours on end to get information, to get your case reviewed. From there, you're going to talk about value add, and Marcus mentioned some of the great programs that we have to offer. I'm going to quickly highlight one here in another minute or two, but we'll close out the presentation talking about all the great different value add that we have, putting money back into your practice, giving you programs, tools, resources to be more efficient in what you do on a daily basis. Last but not least, when it comes down to it, is product. And when you think about Nassau, Marcus has mentioned it multiple times. You responded to it today. We talked about guarantees. Industry leading up to 45% income bonus or 14% roll-up. Nassau has been and is known for the guaranteed side of the portfolio. But we've recently launched several different accumulation products. And we're going to look at a sales strategy at the end of the presentation that really looks at combining everything that Nassau offers from a product side of things. So we talked first and foremost strength in numbers about who Nassau is, the transformation that we've seen since 2016. I want to talk a little bit about service. You know, I can sit here and tell you our speed to issue is cash with app 24 to 48 hours. We're reviewing transfer applications within 48 hours. But at the end of the day, your experience is your reality with Nassau. And if we fall flat of those numbers, you're going to have less of a positive experience than maybe another producer. What I want to do is highlight some of the programs, though, that we have to, again, put more efficiencies back into your business. Talk a little bit about our suitability platform. For those of you that haven't submitted an application with Nassau or haven't used our eApp platform, in advance of our eApp platform, we have what we call our Suitability Instant Decision Guarantee tool. Now, I know a lot of carriers out there today have sort of a pre-suitability form, a form that you can complete, send in, and get some sort of response 48 hours, couple days, whatever that time frame is. Our Instant Decision Guarantee tool is a little bit different, and I think a little bit bigger in terms of the impact that it has on your business. Think about this. Think about inputting about 5 minutes of information into this Instant Decision Guarantee tool. Data that you're collecting in the fact find, that you're going to use in the suitability comparison form in a transfer situation. You're inputting, it takes about 5 minutes when you're comfortable with the system. You then hit the submit button. North of 80% of applications that are submitted to Nassau that are using this Suitability Instant Decision tool receive an instantaneous automatic green light, meaning that case is already approved through suitability. Before you've taken the time to do the eApp, before you've taken the time to really even make a recommendation to that client of the direction that you want to go from a product side of things. You hit the next button, it's going to auto-populate everything that you've already inputted into the eApp system so you don't have to rekey that information. For the roughly 20% of applications that don't receive that auto green light, does not mean that your case is being declined. In fact, my suitability decline rate since the beginning of 2022 sits at about 1.2, 1.3%. But what that non-green light, yellow light means is something doesn't line up with the algorithm that we've built by reviewing cases that we've approved throughout the years. You're going to have direct access at that point in time to call our suitability team, speak with them. They've already have all the information that you've put in. You walk through the reasoning, the positioning of the case. They're going to give you a code. You input that code, and it approves that case and continues to move it forward, just like if you had received that auto green light. You see on the right-hand side of the screen some of the really sort of ease of use of terms of transfer scenarios with Nassau. We will review any case, consider any case with up to a 9.9% net loss to the client, which means what we're looking at is we're looking at surrender charges. We're looking at market value adjustment penalties. We're looking at bonus recapture as well as bonus opportunities on our products. And as long as that net loss to the client falls below that 9.9%, it's a case that we're going to consider. Obviously, there's going to have to be benefits. There's going to have to be reasons for replacement, but it gives you the opportunity to really look at maybe older, less competitive products that were issued 5, 6, 7 years ago, where caps are at minimum. Caps, crediting rates are at product minimums. We haven't seen a lot of returns. Here gives you that incentive or the opportunity to look at replacing that type of business. And again, using that suitability instant decision tool really allows you to have a peace of mind, a comfort level in working with Nassau and making a recommendation of the product. Before we get into the income product, I want to highlight a couple other tools that we have out there, resources and tools that I get some positive feedback on a consistent basis. We have a large vault of consumer-approved video courses, ranging anywhere from 2-3 minutes to 10-15 minutes. You see, what is a fixed index annuity? How do guaranteed lifetime income riders work? How do different products work inside the Nassau portfolio? Here's a great opportunity for you to sort of do some drip marketing. Or if you made a recommendation of the income product that we're going to talk about in another couple minutes, you can then follow up with a video saying, hey, take a look at this. Listen to the 5-10 minutes on your own time. Build a couple questions that we can talk about this sale or this opportunity going forward. We also have what we call our Plan Right, Retire Right brochure. This, to me, is a great tool for agents, advisors that are maybe working with a client that's a little hesitant to make the move to an FIA. What this really allows you to do is talk about the benefits of these products, uncover a need with a client in sort of a product agnostic world. You can see the first couple pages ask the client to define their personal and financial goals, gives them an opportunity to jot down some information. From there, it's going to go into different risks. What are the biggest risks or concerns that keep you up throughout your retirement planning days? And then it's going to break down longevity, market, healthcare risk, and give you some data and information that, again, the client can jot down some information, some concerns that they have to continue to sort of open up that conversation that you're having with them. So a lot of different tools and resources on top of, obviously, the great value add that insurance agency marketing provides to really, again, help try and put more efficiencies back into your business. Focus on the things that ring your cash register. Last but not least, before we get into the product, I want to highlight, as you're thinking about these contracts, one of the great value add programs that we're currently offering. We call this our Nassau Elite Fast Track program. I'm going to break down the Elite program at the end of the presentation, but know that you have the opportunity to qualify for commission bonus, a dedicated new business and post-service case manager inside of Nassau, and the opportunity to qualify for TRIP for as little as $1 million in FIA premium throughout the second half of this year, so July 1 through December 31. Again, we'll break this down in a little bit more detail, but really wanted to piggyback off of Marcus's comments. One of the more attainable value add programs in the industry, going to give you the opportunity for 3 great benefits back into your business for as little as $1 million in premium to qualify for this program. So now transitioning to the product side of things. What we've tried to build at Nassau is a portfolio that really you can pull out in any situation where you're looking at selling or positioning an FIA product. If you sit down with a client or prospect and ask them, tell me what keeps you up at night when you're thinking about retirement planning, when you're thinking about all the different directions that you can go. And what we believe is there's really 4 core fundamental areas that client's going to speak to, or those risks or what's keeping them up at night is going to fall under. It's going to be accumulation or growth, not having enough income or money, critical nursing home, in-home care, critical care concerns, or legacy protection. And what we've done at Nassau is build a product portfolio where each one of our products really executes to the highest level inside each one of these four fundamental core areas. If that client's looking for accumulation, they're looking for that principal protected growth. They still have a few years before they retire, but market volatility has them concerned, and they need to protect this asset, but they need it to grow. Nassau Growth Annuity and Nassau Bonus Annuity are complementary accumulation products, one with a bonus, one without, are really there to maximize that benefit in the accumulation space. Nursing home, in-home care enhancements. You've got that with the personal protection choice. Legacy or death benefit. A personal protection choice, again, fills that need. But the other component, and the one that we're seeing a massive transition back to, is income, is accumulation, is income. And with all the market volatility that's out there today, let's really focus again on those guarantees and what these products provide. And as Marcus mentioned, with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, you have an industry leader in the guaranteed lifetime income space. Before we get there, I do want to quickly highlight that within every one of Nassau's FIA products, you have the same allocation strategies to choose between. What we've tried to do, yes, there's going to be 13 different ways that you can allocate money, but it really comes down to 3 different indices. You have S&P and NASDAQ. I want to highlight with both S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100. These are pure, true, unmanaged, no vol control indices. Your returns in these policies are going to be based off of the S&P and the NASDAQ 100. If you're looking for vol control, we've got that with our Smart Passage Index. And we've got the uniqueness with this indice of a volatility target that hits at 16.5%. So 3 to 4 times the industry average. At the end of the day, what that does is it gives your client more exposure to the index that they're tracking, and over the long-term duration of a policy, of a product, gives them higher upside opportunity. So we can diversify with the industry sort of blue chips, S&P and NASDAQ, and then sprinkle in this high vol target max return strategy with the Smart Passage Index. Again, those 3 indices are available inside of every one of Nassau's FIA products. But let's make this transition, and let's really talk about what hopefully you responded while you're jumping on this call today, to learn a little bit about the personal income annuity and how this is an industry leader in the guaranteed lifetime income space. High level, you see it's a product we issue through the max issue age of 80, up to $1 million without prior home office approval. We will go above and beyond that million, pay full comp above that. It's just going to need approval prior to. When you think about consumer-friendly features, the ability to do guaranteed lifetime income on both qualified and non-qualified assets, the ability to do joint guaranteed annual lifetime income with both qualified and non-qualified assets, access to income, the opportunity to activate that guaranteed lifetime income rider as soon as 30 days after issue. Or if that client needs access to cash, but they're not ready to activate that rider, we really want to maximize the guarantees that this product offers. Your client has access to up to 10% penalty-free through the penalty-free withdrawal, again available as soon as 30 days after issue. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of consumer-friendly features that you have with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity. But the strength in this product is in the guarantees. And once you've uncovered with a bucket of assets that the goal of that asset is to provide an income stream the client can never outlive, the only question you have to ask at that point in time is when. When is your client transitioning from the accumulation to the distribution phase? We're going to quickly talk about the Income Today rider, a client who knows they're making that transition. They know they need this bucket of assets to start providing an income within 24 to 36 months after issue. You can see on the top half of the screen what this rider does is gives your client an immediate 30% bonus to their income account. If they had come in with $100,000 at issue, they have a benefit base or income account of a guaranteed $130,000. If they were to activate income anywhere from 30 days after issue through the end of the 12th month, in that example, their income would be based off of that $130,000 guaranteed benefit base. But if they defer 1 year At the end of the first contract anniversary or 12th month, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% bonus on top of that 30%. And if they defer 24 months before activating that guaranteed annual income, Nassau adds another 7.5% bonus, giving your client a full 45% increase to their income account or benefit base. For a client who's maybe not exactly sure exactly when they're going to transition to the distribution phase, or they're thinking it's going to be 5, 6, 8, 9 years down the road. But again, what they're looking to do is take advantage of the industry-leading guarantees that you have with this product. Not looking to retire on a whim. Not looking to retire on good luck or bad luck. What we're trying to do is retire on guarantees. That's where you're going to elect the Income Tomorrow rider. What does this rider do? For each and every year that your client defers activating that guaranteed lifetime income, or until the 10th contract anniversary, whichever comes first, Nassau is going to grow your client's benefit base or income account at a guaranteed 14% simple per year. Let's look at it from a numerical standpoint, what you see on the bottom half of the screen. Client comes in with $100,000. Again, at the end of month 12, we have not transitioned to the distribution phase. We have not activated that rider. Your client now has a guaranteed $114,000 income account. At the end of the 24th month, $128,000. At the end of the 36th month, $142,000. We're going to continue to grow that benefit base at a guaranteed 14% simple per year. The great thing about it, Marcus talked about putting together customized illustrations for you. In a situation where you're working with a client who knows they need this asset to provide an income stream they can never outlive, talk to the great teams at the great team at IMES. They can put together a one-page illustration. You see it on the left-hand side of the screen, a side-by-side comparison of income today versus income tomorrow. Once you get an idea of when that client is looking to transition to that distribution phase, you can then actually transition that over to the right-hand side of the screen with a new illustration that we just recently created. And that actually input their name, premium, their deferral, whether we're taking income annually, semi-annually, monthly, and we're going to print out a check, a Nassau check with their name on it, with the amount of income that they're receiving. The feedback that I've gotten from this as a leave behind has been extremely, extremely positive. So leverage all these different opportunities that you have to really maximize that guaranteed lifetime income sale for the client. Again, income today, up to a 45% bonus to the client's income account. Income tomorrow, that 14% roll up for up to 10 years or until they activate income, whichever comes first. And let's quickly take it another step further. You have that same income today, income tomorrow rider that you have with personal income annuity, industry leader in the guaranteed lifetime income space. But that same income today, income tomorrow rider that you have with personal protection choice. And in this scenario, you'll see features very similar to what you had with personal income annuity. Up to issue age 80, $1 million without prior home office approval. Joint payouts on both qualified and non-qualified assets. Access to income as soon as 30 days after issue. 10% penalty free if the client needs access to income but they don't want to activate that income and really maximize either that 45% or 14% roll up. With personal protection choice, so once you've elected your income time horizon of today or tomorrow, you then have the opportunity to attach the care protection benefit. And this care protection benefit is really going to leverage the industry-leading benefit-based bonus and roll-up that you had with the Today Tomorrow rider. How does it do it? If your client were to go into a nursing home, Nassau is going to enhance the guaranteed lifetime income that your client is receiving by up to 250%. If your client's not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs and need in-home care, Nassau is going to enhance the income that your client is receiving up to 175%. We're going to pay that benefit directly to your client. We're going to pay that benefit for up to 5 years as long as they continue to qualify, even if the account value is depleted to zero. And I stress this point because as far as I'm aware of, Nassau is the only carrier that will pay this enhanced benefit once the account value hits zero. And as I've talked many times with producers, why that's important. think again about when the average critical care stay starts. It generally doesn't happen when a client's in their 60s, early 70s. We're generally talking some point in their 80s, maybe even their 90s. And if they've been taking income for 10, 15, 20 years, reducing that account value down, chances are there's very minimal value left in the account value side. If you were then to enhance that by 250%, we're going to, in most cases, deplete through the remaining assets much sooner than 5 years. So we're giving you the opportunity to provide peace of mind to your client, to ensure they're going to be able to get the coverage and protection that they need, to take the stress off of the family to ensure that they can get the coverage that they need or the protection that they need. Not only that, we're going to, in a spousal joint payout situation, this benefit, enhanced benefit, is going to cover both individuals. So you have the ability to stop this benefit and really provide that peace of mind and protection. So now we've covered an income need, we've covered a critical care concern, and as you see on the right-hand side of this illustration, again, one-page illustration, showing you all the great values and protection that the personal protection choice provides. Not only that, with our family protection rider, you have a 100% lump sum enhanced death benefit. Based on the premium amounts that you see on the screen in front of you, let's say no withdrawals, 10 years into this contract, this client were to pass away, there would be a guaranteed $330,000 death benefit payable directly to the beneficiary on this case. Now, they could take that out over 5 years if they wanted as well, but they're not required to do that to get that full enhanced value that you have with the personal protection choice. So as we like to say, as I talk with a lot of advisors selling this product, we truly believe this is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product out there in the industry today. The ability to do joint payouts on both qualified and non-qualified assets from an income perspective, capturing that up to 45% bonus or 14% roll-up. A care protection benefit that's going to pay for up to 5 years, even if the account value hits zero. We'll cover both individuals in a spouse or a joint payout situation, as well as a 100% lump sum death benefit. You've covered all those risks and concerns inside of one product, one premium, and no underwriting that you're typically used to with products that provide these types of benefits. Now, quickly, to show you a sales strategy at the end of the presentation, I want to take a couple minutes and talk about our Nassau bonus annuity. This is the newest product inside of our portfolio, and again, a product that was designed to focus on accumulation, but give you a bonus to potentially help move outdated products, to help offset potential market loss that client have. Really give that client the incentive to reposition these assets to a more up-to-speed current product with a much better pricing scenario than say, older contracts that are out there. First sizzle point with Nassau bonus annuity. 10% premium bonus through issue age 80, 7% premium bonus age 81 to 85. A lot of customization and flexibility. 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. I mentioned 13 different ways to allocate to allocate assets inside of this product. But remember, it's broken down between 3 indices: your blue chip S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and our take on volatility control with our Smart Passage Index, which carries a 16.5% volatility target. If sizzle point number 1 was the upfront premium bonus, sizzle point number 2 is the crediting rates that you have on this contract. You can see, obviously, NASDAQ is a highly volatile index, one of the top, if not top performing indices over the last decade. But because of that higher volatility, you're going to see slightly lower par rates that you can potentially get with this contract. But due to the upside opportunity, it really offsets or plays out over time. S&P 500, one of the top bonus caps in the industry today with a 9.1% one-year S&P cap. Strong par rates, both base par rate, no cap, no spread, no fee, or for a 1% annual strategy fee, we're going to enhance that par rate and available on both a 12 or 24-month annual reset, if you will. And then you can see vol control smart passage, par rates as high as 165%, really capturing that more exposure to the index with that 16.5% vol target. If I look at allocations today, I would say north of 60% of assets are being allocated to either that one-year S&P cap and that one-year fixed rate that sits currently at 3.5%. So think about that from a sales concept. I have a lot of producers that have been positioning and selling MIGAs now just because of where rates are currently. What a lot of these FIA producers who don't sell a lot of MIGAs have transitioned to over the last couple months is looking at bonus annuity, getting a 10% upfront bonus, putting 100% of the assets into the fixed account in year one, guaranteeing that client a 13.5% return. Year 2, 3, we leave some of the assets in the fixed account, but now start transitioning some into the index account to really maximize the upside opportunity while still outpacing the overall performance of that potential MIGA contract. So just a different way to maybe look at it. If you're using MIGAs, you've positioned MIGAs, and you're looking at ways at maybe marketing some FIAs to clients in that boat as well. With each one of these different strategies, we have the opportunity to illustrate the best, worst, and most recent 10-year. What I like about this is it really gives you the opportunity to gauge the difference between a 1-year reset, a 2-year reset, a no fee versus an enhanced par rate with a 1% strategy fee. It lets you get your arms around what am I comfortable with? What's the difference in terms of these different strategies to really be able to address or answer additional questions or comments a client might have. Last but not least, when we think about accumulation, one of the things that I'm proud about in terms of what we do at Nassau is consistently update what we call our renewal rate guide. This is a piece that we're going to continue to update. It's a piece that that allows us to be transparent in our renewal rate history. I would sit here and I'd never be able to tell you that the renewal rates on the Nassau products are 100% guaranteed. They never move down. We know that's not the case. Unfortunately, volatility changes throughout the duration of a contract. If volatility is higher in renewal periods than it was in the prior period, generally what that means is option costs are more, which is going to cause us to have to decrease renewal rates. But if volatility is lower, generally meaning option prices are less, it gives us more flexibility and the opportunity to increase those par rates on renewal or cap rates. And what you see with this piece is, yes, there's scenarios, there's been a ton of volatility over the last couple of years. So a lot of scenarios where we've had to decrease par rates during renewal periods. But you also see a lot of green, meaning we've increased par rates as well. And I just want to highlight the fact that we're going to continue to be transparent. We're going to continue to price this to be as competitive as we can for the duration of the contract based on how volatility impacts the overall pricing mechanism. So let me close things out from a product side of things by looking at a sales strategy that really incorporates the best of both worlds. And I use this concept because it's something that when you think about the new split annuity, where we came up with this, I got a couple advisors that, it used to be an all or nothing sale. We were talking about income, maybe the premium that the client had, the income, the output that the product provided was more than that client needed. And so sometimes the advisor would lose that sale because they were trying to get every dollar they can into that income product. So when you think about the new split annuity, let's take a look at this scenario. 68-year-old client, $300,000 premium. That client, though, had a fixed income gap, meaning their expenses that they know they're going to have throughout their retirement days, housing, medical, food, Social Security, small pension, didn't fully cover that. They needed to create an additional annual income of roughly $15,000. Now, had we dropped the whole $300,000 into personal income annuity, captured that 45% bonus, that would have provided over $20,000 in guaranteed annual lifetime income that client could never outlive. But instead, what this advisor did is he peeled out $175,000. At age 71, when this client was ready to start activating supplementing Social Security, we've captured that full 45% bonus. You can see that $175,000 had a guaranteed benefit base of $253,000. That $253,000 translated to $15,504 in guaranteed lifetime income. We know now we've covered that fixed income gap. We've done it on a guaranteed basis by taking advantage of that industry leading up to 45% bonus or 14% roll up. But had we put the entire $300,000 into the account, what we really do now is limit the opportunity for that client to have assets to pass on. Limit the opportunity to offer increasing income or flexibility of income. So now what this advisor does is he takes that remaining $125,000 And again, instead of putting it into PIA, he drops it into the Nassau bonus annuity. That $125,000, we're going to get an immediate 10% bonus, increasing our accumulation value to a guaranteed $137,500 at issue. We let that grow for 4 or 5 years, and then we just want to illustrate and say, hey, let's say we withdraw, we access 5% income. It gives you the ability to, again, supplement the income that PIA is bringing, help maybe with the cost of increase in cost of living, inflation, whatever it may be, pay for a large expense. And you can see income ranges anywhere from roughly $9,700 up to north of $11,000 in income for that year. On top of that, though, you see, despite those withdrawals, after year 12, we still have an account value of over $268,000. If that client were to pass away at that point in time, that's what would pass on to the beneficiary in this situation. So we've provided that annual income of over $15,000 per year. On top of it, we've been able to supplement that with the benefit of the accumulation products available inside the Nassau portfolio. So just a different way to think about the sales process. I know most of you are definitely doing this. I know the team at IAMS is talking through these types of strategies, but I wanted you to see it in motion. Ways that you can leverage sort of that full four-corner fundamental approach by taking advantage of the Nassau portfolio. And imagine instead of using personal income annuity, if we had dropped this into personal protection choice. Maybe our income instead of that $15,500 is at $14,000, but now we've got that enhanced value if the client were to go into a nursing home. The enhanced value if they weren't able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs needed in-home care. So just different ways that, again, we can combine guarantees and accumulation inside of one contract. Now let's close things out really with where we started. Marcus talked about the value add opportunity that you have at Nassau. I quickly mentioned the Fast Start program we have with Nassau Elite, where for only $1 million in FIA premium, from July 1 through December 31, you're going to qualify for the great benefits of this program. For those of you that have been writing the full year with Nassau, our full year qualification is 1.75 million credits. $1 of FIA premium equals 1 credit. $3 of MIGA production equals 1 credit. So again, for as little as 1.75 million in FIA premium, you can achieve the Nassau Elite 2023 status. What does Nassau Elite get you? And I apologize, I thought, let me just fast forward. I thought I had that slide in here, but it doesn't look like, oh, yep, here we go. What does Nassau Elite get you? Your first year qualifying, we're going to pay you a 50 basis point bonus retro to $1 on your entire block of FIA sales. We're going to pay you a 15 basis point bonus retro to $1 on your entire block of multi-year guaranteed annuity sales. So you're going to get that elite bonus, 50 bips FIA, 15 bips MIGA, for achieving that 1.75 million. In addition to that elite service, you will be assigned a dedicated new business and post-service case manager inside of Nassau. One specific person pre-issue and post-issue to help you maybe with any escalated cases, issues that you're potentially having, on top of the great support that you obviously get with insurance agency marketing. And if you're one of our top 50 producers, you and a guest will join us at our elite retreat, which will be taking place at the Viceroy Los Cabos in March of 2024. Right now, our number 50 is trending at about 2.75 million in full year production. But I do want to quickly let you know, for every consecutive year you qualify as Nassau Elite, that commission bonus enhances to 75 basis points FIA, 25 basis points MIGA, and it's paid out quarterly once you requalify. So you don't have to wait year end to continue to get the benefit of this great Nassau Elite, very attainable Nassau Elite bonus. And as I mentioned up front, for anybody coming on board now or who hasn't qualified as Nassau Elite, July 1 through December 31, it takes $1 million to qualify for these great benefits, compensation enhancements, elite level service. Now, obviously at $1 million, you're not trending to be in that top 50, but you're going to get that 50 basis point bonus retro to $1, and now you're fast tracked into working towards that 75 basis point bonus in 2023. And we mentioned again, top 50 producers plus a guest will join us on our elite retreat at the Viceroy Los Cabos in March of 2024. So let's put it all together. If you're able to achieve 1 million in FIA sales within the Nassau bonus annuity, Nassau personal income annuity, compensation street level comp is the same at 7.25%. 1 million is going to get you $72,500 in commission. You use our e-app platform, take advantage of that suitability instant decision guarantee tool, get your business moved through the system faster. You're going to earn an additional 10 basis points that's built in, meaning you're getting 7.35% street level comp or $73,500. You're also going to qualify for that Nassau Elite bonus. So you're going to get 50 basis point bonus retro to $1 or another $5,000. And if you're able to achieve that one of the bonuses we didn't talk about, if you're able to achieve 500,000 in sales through the end of October, we have a new agent bonus which is going to pay you up to $2,500. So all in now on that $1 million of production, you've received an 8.1% payout or $81,000 in commission. And you can see street level comp is the same pretty much across the board for all our 10-year products: growth annuity, personal income annuity, personal protection choice. Leverage these great opportunities to maximize the benefit to you, maximize the compensation, and as well as the benefits available to you with insurance agency marketing, as well as that Nassau Elite program, which you have access to by working with Nassau through our preferred distribution partner of IMS. So to put it all together, as I mentioned, really at Nassau, we believe there's 4 fundamental core areas of putting together a successful retirement plan: growth, income, critical care, legacy, or family protection. Know that you've got a product built in each one of those quadrants to maximize the benefits depending on what the risks and concerns your client, the prospect that you're working with, is looking to cover. I know Marcus, the entire team at IMS, myself, would love the opportunity to put together a customized illustration. Would love the opportunity to talk in a little bit more detail about the great value add program, attainable value add program, as well as, again, all the great resources that Marcus talked about at the beginning of the presentation today. So I want to, again, thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your schedule to join us. Really excited about the overall competitiveness of Nassau, our partnership with Insurance Agency Marketing, Marcus, the entire team at IMS, and really excited to put our heads together, roll up our sleeves, and make the second half of this year our best year yet. So, Marcus, thanks again for the time. I'll kick it back to you. Maybe we got some Q&A or to wrap things up here for the morning.
I appreciate that, Jake. I appreciate your time this morning. If you'd like some more information on Nassau or the growth annuity, please let us know. I'd be more than happy to follow up with you after the webinar this morning. If you do have some questions, put those down in the box below. We'd be more than happy to answer those for you as well. As Jake alluded to, keep in mind of all the different incentives that Jake and Nassau are bringing to the table. Also keep in mind that, if you do write the $1 million by year's end, you also do qualify if you've not written annuities or single premium through insurance agency marketing services. You do qualify for our new producer bonus program as well. So there are a lot of incentives, a lot of dollars that are available out there for you. Some of my advisors do take those dollars and they do pay for your marketing for the first quarter of the following year. So good way that you can leverage those dollars as well. So if you have any questions on that, or if there's anything I can do for you from an overall standpoint on any clients that might have come to mind for these excellent solutions through Nassau, whether you are looking at the growth annuity, the personal income annuity, the personal protection choice, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and wrap it up today, Jake. Again, I do appreciate the partnership, the solutions you and Nassau bring to the table over the years. I appreciate everyone taking their time, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Thank you.